My name is Natasha Nikolovska, and I'm the founder and creative director of Après, ethically produced luxurious swimwear and resortwear brand based in Sydney, Australia. In the next few minutes, I will be discussing the 5 key elements for leading a successful slow fashion brand. One of the most important things, in my opinion, is the focus on quality over quantity. And this should be at the core of every slow fashion brand as it counters the damaging effects of fast fashion, which promotes overconsumption and creates excess of waste that ends up in the landfill. As one of the most important goals of the slow fashion movement is to slow down the cycle of consumption. The best way to do so is to create clothing with maximized longevity and life cycle, which means using high quality raw materials, textiles, accessories, and finishes in the garment production. By doing so, we make sure that the consumer will be able to wear our garments for many years and maybe even hand them down to the next generation as they're created with quality in mind as opposed to passing trends. In a nutshell, that means producing less but better. Another key element for leading a successful slow fashion brand is sourcing responsibly and being transparent about it. As we know, the consequences of fast fashion can be devastating for the environment, but also for the livelihood of the fashion workers that might suffer inadequate payments, extremely long working hours due to unrealistic deadlines, or ill health because of harmful elements that are used in the process of production of garments. Sourcing responsibly ensures that the materials used and the processes that company undertakes are aligned with the ethical and environmental standards that minimize the harm to our planet, our communities, and animals. It is also very important to be able to trace the origins of the raw materials and provide transparency to the end consumer. Complete transparency is no easy task for the slow fashion companies. However, if we are not sure about the origins of our materials and components, we should disclose the same to our customers, which then allows them to make informed choices and better decisions when it comes to their purchases. As someone who has for over 20 years now worked in the fashion industry, which has been one of the main culprits for the environmental damage and one of the biggest polluters in the world, I feel immensely responsible for raising awareness on the issues and challenges that we come across when producing clothing. Even though we all know those facts and many statistics that we can see on this topic, it's still crucial that we create discussions and educate the consumer about the differences between fast fashion and slow fashion. Raising awareness and sharing our knowledge about the steps that we take to produce more sustainably and the true costs as well as the enormous effort that goes in sourcing responsibly should hopefully lead the consumer towards making better decisions about their purchases and about what they wear, um, which can then pave ways towards more responsible and more sustainable future. Whilst I'll have always been a strong advocate for slow and ethically produced fashion, even before I started Nina Upper Swim, having a brand now that adheres to those principles have given me an opportunity to raise more awareness and connect to communities who are similar and have similar goals and aspirations and are as passionate about those issues as much as I am. On that note, I will point out to another key element for leading a slow fashion brand: building a like minded community that shares our values and goals. means developing a supporting system and nurturing loyalty and trust with like minded individuals. I have to mention a well known quote, a saying that goes, "No man is an island." While Nina Après Swim on its own might be a very quiet voice in the fashion world, building this like minded community helps us create a much louder voice and a larger impact that will eventually lead towards succeeding in our goals for more sustainable future. And lastly, innovation is a necessity in the fashion industry. Despite the global effort in improving our ways and creating better pathways to ethical and eco friendly production, there is still a lot to be desired and achieved in terms of sustainability in the industry. Therefore, it is very important to continuously explore new technologies, new materials and resources, as well as processes that could reduce waste, conserve energy, and improve labor conditions and overall sustainability. Innovation can lead to greater efficiency in the production of fashion items and creation of offerings that stand out in the market while heading towards a more sustainable and ethical future. So we can't stop thinking, stop innovating, as there's no progress without innovation. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to making new connections on this slow fashion journey.